Teacher,
So today we will start a new lesson. Our lesson is about parameter. We took at the beginning of the period when we revised the extra sheet. We took how do we find the parameter of some shapes. Now I will explain for you how do we find the parameter of a rectangle, of a square, and of a circle. Yes, Jude, any question?
Miss, did you correct the homeworks?
Today I will correct the homework here, Jude. Please, I'm explaining now. So, our lesson is about parameter. How do we find the parameter of a rectangle, square, and a circle? We will start. What do I mean by parameter? Parameter means we will measure the distance around the edge of any flat object. To find the parameter of any figure, I will add the length of all of its sides. For example, when I say, let's find the parameter of a square. The parameter of square means we will find
teacher, four sides are equal.
the total distance around
The four sides is equal.
around this shape means this distance that surrounds this shape. So when I say parameter, I mean how many meters in all, the total distance that surrounds this shape, okay? So means if we want to find the total distance, so I will add the length of all of its sides. I will add the length of four sides, the length of this side plus the length of this one plus this side plus this side in order to find the parameter that means the total distance that surrounds this shape. Okay? So, if we want to find the parameter, what shall I do?
We should measure it.
I will add.
First we measure the sides to know how to add.
I will give you the length of all sides, Jude. So you will just add the length of these sides. Okay? So, let's start. The first one, how do we find the parameter of a rectangle? Before we find the parameter of a rectangle, I will explain for you. We will revise what is the rectangle. How do we define a rectangle? We know that rectangle has how many sides?
Four sides.
Four sides in straight lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. How many right angles?
Four.
Four right angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this rectangle has four sides, four right angles. Right. Look at the opposite sides, the two sides that are facing each other. Up and down. They are
Equal. Opposite.
Equal.
Two sides are equal and square, four sides
Miss,
are
the
equal.
opposite sides are equal.
Of the rectangle. And parallel. Parallel means they are facing each other.
Yes.
So, if the length of this side is 5 centimeters, then the length of the opposite side also is
5 centimeters.
5
So
centimeters.
tell Miss
Stop
Irene,
writing,
what
ya
is
Noor
this
Snash.
line?
3 centimeters. Teacher, Nur Fran.
I know, Ali. I know.
Right.
I want to see the button. Erase them.
Right. Noor Fnash, erase them, please.
بس انت فيك تعملي لهم erase.
Yes, you can erase them.
You can, yes.
We can erase.
No one write on the board. We have to study.
So,
Yes.
we know that in a rectangle, the opposite sides have the same length. What do I mean by the same length? I mean, if the first side that's written, if the first side here is 5, then the length of the opposite side also 5. Because the opposite sides are equal.
Yes.
Here it's 3.
Very easy.
The opposite to it also will be 3 centimeters. Okay.
3 centimeters.
So, the opposite sides of the rectangle are equal and parallel. Type.
Yes.
How do we find now the parameter of this rectangle? look at this rectangle, I gave you the length of this side is 18 and the length of this side is 15.
Yes.
Let's
We
see.
will find the parameter. So that if you want to calculate the parameter, what shall I do to find the total distance that surrounds this rectangle?
Teacher, times 18
Times. Because we are
Teacher,
add
not equal side.
miss.
What is the
Kawthar Hurani,
yes?
how do we find the parameter of any shape? What shall I do?
We do
Teacher, أنا هلا قلت كيف بنحسب نحن البارامتر؟ How do we find the parameter? We will
add
add the length of all its sides. شو ما كان عندنا shape، إن كان عندنا square، إن كان عندنا rectangle، triangle. I will add the length of all of its sides. طيب. So, if the length of this side is 18, the opposite to it how much?
يعني اللي تحتها it will be
18. Here it's 15. So here how much?
15.
15. طيب البارامتر I will add the length of all of its sides. Let's add يا كوثر. We will add which sides? يلا tell me.
18 plus 18 plus 8
Plus 15.
plus 15
كوثر. Plus
18
plus
15.
15. عندنا نحن 4 sides. The first side هو 18 centimeter. Second one 15 و18 و15. I will add them all. The answer will be 66. هذه هي ال first way. Okay? This is the first way.
Okay.
But from now on يا teacher نحن بهيدا الدرس ما حنشتغل على الاديشن. نحن هلا انا عم بشتغل على الاديشن حتى تعملوا deduce للرول. نحن بهيدا الدرس حنحفظ 3 rules. How do we find the parameter? طيب مين بده يستنتج لي هون الرول؟ Teacher, if you look at this parameter, instead of adding 2 times or instead of adding 15 2 times, what shall I do? Instead of adding 18 2 times or 15 2 times, what shall I do?
Divide.
Tell me.
Divide.
هيا بردان. هيا.
Divide.
2 times 8. Yes.
2 times 8.
2 times 18, excellent. So instead of repeating this number 2 times, we will say 2 times 18. And instead of repeating 15 2 times, we will write 2 times 15. Excellent. Then we will add both answers, okay?
Okay.
Type. So from now on, rule, when I say 2 times 18 or 2 times 15, 18, I will name it length. So, ال 18 centimeter we call it the length يعني هو عرضه لهيدا الريكتانجل. ال 15 we call it width. الطول لهيدا الريكتانجل، اوكي؟
Width.
So, الويدث هو الطول العرض سوري واللينث هو الطول. length هو طوله للريكتانجل والويدث هو عرضه للريكتانجل، اوكي؟
Yes.
So, this is the length and this is the width. طيب. So in order to find its parameter, we will multiply the length by 2 and we will multiply the width by 2. Okay?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
rule هي rule للبارامتر. parameter للريكتانجل هو 2 times. Why 2 times? Because every 2 opposite sides are equal. Okay?
Yes.
So 2 times.
Okay.
Then we will add length by the width.
Yes.
So this is the rule. You have to study it. Parameter of a
Can I
rectangle.
write it in the book?
Teacher, it's written on the math book. I will show you when I finish. So, the parameter of a rectangle هو 2 times open to brackets length plus width. Why? Because we are repeating the length 2 times, والwidth 2 times. So when I say 18 plus 15 plus 18 plus 15 هيدا اللي هو ال 18 plus 15 عم نكرره مرتين، يعني 2 times 18 plus 15. Okay?
Okay.
So the parameter of a rectangle is 2 times length plus width. Repeat again. What is the parameter of a rectangle?
2 times.
2 times length.
2 times length and 2.
So just study this one, teacher, study this one that I wrote it. 2 times, we open 2 brackets, length plus width. What is the parameter of a rectangle?
2 times
2 times length
and width.
Excellent. Thank you.
and
Okay. Now the square.
yes.
The square. Square, yeah, teacher, has what are the properties of square?
4 equal sides.
4 equal sides.
And
4 right angles.
right angle. So if one of this side equals 3, then all of them will be
3.
3 centimeter. Excellent. طيب.
3 centimeters, 3 centimeters.
طيب. Let's find the parameter of this square. Let's add 3. I will
3
add
plus
3
3 plus 3
3 plus 3 plus 3 plus
Instead of adding the 3 4 times, what shall I do?
3
times
4
times
3 times 4.
Bravo. So from now on, we will not add this number 4 times. We will multiply it by 4. Okay? So the parameter للسكوير هو 4 times 3.
Okay.
Instead of adding 3 4 times, we multiply it by 4. So الرول هي البارامتر للسكوير 4 times. Why 4 times? Because the square has 4 equal
4 times.
sides. Okay? How many sides are equal? 4. So we have to say 4 times. Okay?
3.
4. Maybe it's 2. So الجنرال يا مانيستا هي 4
3.
times side. إذا كان السايد 3, so we multiply 4 by 3. إذا كان السايد 2, so 4 times 2. إذا كان length plus side 8, so we multiply 4 by 8. Okay?
Okay.
So the parameter للسكوير هو 4 times side. What is the parameter of a square?
4 times side.
4 times side. Why we wrote here 4?
Because
the square have 4 equal
4
sides.
4
sides.
equal sides. Bravo. طيب remind me, what is the parameter of a rectangle? Of length and width. What is the parameter of a rectangle? Mariam Qurani.
2 times length and width.
2 times length plus width. Why in a rectangle we wrote
Length.
2, whereas in a square we wrote 4 times?
Plus
Who will tell me why in a
Because a
rectangle the
rectangle has
rule we
2
wrote
equal
2
sides.
times? Yes, Zainab Abu Khalil.
teacher because
Because
equal sides,
Bravo.
but the square has 4 equal sides.
Bravo Zainab, excellent. بالrectangle every 2 opposite sides are equal, whereas in the square 4 sides are equal. So the parameter of the square 4 times side, whereas the parameter of a rectangle هو 2 times length plus width. Right.
yes.
Now we still have just the circle. يعني بهيدا الدرس you will study 3 rules. البارامتر للسكوير والريكتانجل بيبقى عندنا بس السيركل. اوكي؟ طيب هلا السيركل. Before we start, what do I mean by circumference? Circumference يا teacher هي ذاتها البارامتر للسيركل. هي distance around the circle. هيدي هي السيركمفيرنس. يعني إذا لقيتوا بأي سؤال، إذا لقيتوا أنتوا بأي سؤال عم بيقولوا لكم find the circumference of a circle or find the parameter هي ذاتها. الcircumference the same as perimeter of a circle اللي هي distance around this circle. Okay? So what do I mean by circumference? What do I mean by circumference? It's the same as the parameter. It's the distance where?
The distance of
Around this circle. What do I mean by circumference? Repeat. What is the
Around the
distance of a circle? It's the distance where?
around the circle.
Around the circle. Bravo.
Around the circle.
Around the circle. So circumference هو total distance around the outside of a circle. Okay?
I'm not hearing you.
Circumference is the total distance around the outside of a circle. We call it parameter.
Distance around the
So, parameter means the distance around this circle. We call it circumference. So, circumference the same as the parameter that surrounds this circle. Is it clear what do I mean by circumference?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how do we find the circumference of a circle اللي هو البارامتر للسيركل؟ البارامتر يا تيتشر نحن حتى نلاقي البارامتر لهيدا السيركل يعني we have to find the distance that surrounds this circle. طيب نحن حتى نحسب المسافة اللي هي عم بتحوطها لهيدا السيركل فينا نجيب متر. We can bring a meter and measure this distance.
Teacher, I'm not hearing you.
Okay?
Teacher, I'm not hearing you.
طيب wait a minute. Now are you hearing me?
Teacher, are you hearing?
Yes.
No, yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay. طيب let me continue. So circumference يا teacher means we will find the distance that surrounds the circle. Okay? طيب
Okay.
هيدي distance we can measure it by using meters. تعرفوا انتوا المتر اللي بنستعمله يا teacher؟
Yes.
هيدا المتر فينا نحن نحطه حوالين هيدي السيركل ونعرف how many meters. هيدي هي البارامتر للسيركل. اوكي؟ بس نحن اكيد بالاكسرسايزز ما حنيجي بكل سؤال ما حيكون الميتر قدامنا حتى نشتغل بهالطريقه. نحن حنشتغل رول. اوكي؟
Okay.
طيب.
Teacher, but the circle has not.
In order,
Teacher, are you hearing me?
Yes, Kauthar. In order to find the parameter of this circle, we need to know either the diameter or the radius of the circle. Why we should know the diameter or the circle? I will tell you why. Before we start, let's revise what do I mean by diameter.
Teacher,
Diameter, what do I mean by diameter?
teacher, to know how much.
Diameter of a circle is a segment that passes through the center.
Very bad.
Yes, teacher.
Pass through the center of the circle.
So, what is the diameter of a circle?
She's
Hi,
reading.
tell us what is
She
the
doesn't know. She reads.
Hi, Sam,
Miss,
what
can you
is the
repeat?
diameter of a circle?
Yes.
شو هو الديامتر يا هيثم؟ Define a diameter.
Miss, the diameter. Miss, a diameter is a segment.
Passing through which point?
Passing in the.
Yes, pass
Midpoint.
through
Through the center.
the center. Divides
The
the
origin.
circle into
2 parts.
2 equal parts. Bravo.
Equal parts.
Right. Jude, what is the radius of a circle? شو هو الراديوس? Define.
the radius of a circle is a segment that that is half of the diameter.
half of a diameter. هو الديستانس from where يا جود؟ من وين يبلش؟
Half. Miss, I said it. It starts from the center or
Yes.
origin and ends at the
Excellent.
ending
So
point.
radius هو half of a diameter, half of the diameter.
It's on the
هو distance that connects the center to a point on this circle.
point.
طيب.
Yes, I said it.
برافو جود. Now, how do we find the parameter or the circumference of a circle if the diameter equals 3? Teacher, in order to find the parameter.
معلمي راحت.
I'm here.
لا هي اللي معلم الهوست.
I'm here.
She's here.
But
I'm hearing you, but
you're unclear your sound.
Okay.
it's
Wait,
here.
teacher, listen, please. So, in order to find the parameter of a circle, have to see this rule equals find the diameter.
خفيف.
Miss, we can't listen you. It's so low.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Ustaz Ali.
Good morning.
Sir, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
تسمعني ملاك فرجيني.
إيه أستاذ علي؟
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
How do we find the parameter or the circumference of a circle? We said we have to study this rule pi times the diameter. What is pi? Pi هو constant number equals 3.14. نحن عطيناه name ل 3.14 سميناه pi. Okay? So pi هو constant number never change equals 3.14. So if we want to find the parameter of a circle, first we will write this rule. Pi times the diameter. We will
Your sound is low.
3.14 by the diameter. If you look here, the diameter equals 3 centimeter. So what shall I do to find the parameter, the distance that surrounds the circle? We multiply 3.14 by this diameter, اللي هو 3. So we have to multiply 3.14 by which number? By the diameter. That is 3 centimeter. Okay? So, how do we multiply these two numbers together? First, I will remove the point. I will arrange 314 times 3. At the end, I place the point. Okay? So, 3 times 4, how much?
12.
12. So 2 down and 1 up. 3 times 1?
3.
Plus
3.
4.
4.
3 times 3?
9.
9.
So the answer is 942. Now I count and I place the decimal point. How many digits do we have to the right side of the point?
1.
2 digits.
2 digits. 14. 1, 2. I will start from the right side. I will count 2 digits, then I will place the point. So 1, 2. So the point is written here. So the answer is 9.42 centimeters. Okay?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
how do we find the parameter of a circle? What is the parameter? Who will tell me the rule? How do we find the parameter of a circle? Ayman Aidibe.
Teacher, we will do times the pi and the diameter of the circle.
By the diameter. طيب الباي equals how much يا أيمن?
3 times 3.14.
3.14. Excellent. So the circumference of a circle or the parameter of this circle, we will multiply 3.14 by the diameter. 3.14 بما انه هو constant number نحن سميناه باي. Okay? So pi times d. طيب. Here. Let's find the circumference of this circle. I gave you here the radius. The radius is 3 meters. We will find the circumference of a circle. First of all, we will write the rule. Yeah. What is the circumference of a circle?
Parameter equal.
Zainab Musa. Yes. Tell me.
Parameter equal pi times
Times what?
3.14. 3.14.
We multiply pi by which one? By which number?
Miss, very easy.
Yes, Mariam Qurani. Pi times which number?
It 3.
No, 3 point.
We multiply pi by the radius. What did I say?
3.14.
Yes, we multiply 3.14 by which number? By the radius or by the diameter?
Diameter.
Diameter. So pi times d. Here, there's a trick, teacher. Here I gave you the radius. 3 meters is the radius. It's not the diameter. So before I find the parameter, we have to find the diameter. How much?
6.
6, teacher, because the radius
How much?
half diameter.
6. Excellent. We said it before. Diameter هو double the radius. So 2 times 3 equals
6.
6 meters. Bravo. طيب.
Yes.
Now we will multiply the pi by the diameter, not by 3. ال 3 هي الراديوس. Okay, teacher?
Okay.
طيب.
Okay.
Pi, how much ال pi?
3.14.
3.14 times diameter, how much? 6 meters. Excellent. Let's arrange them here. Arrange without decimal point, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. 6 times 4.
10.
6 times 4.
No, not 24.
24. 4 down and 2 up. 6 times 1.
8.
6 plus 2, 8. Yes. 6 times 3.
18.
18. Okay, where should I place the decimal point? How many digits should I count?
After 2.
Say 18. We place the decimal point between 18 and 84.
Bravo.
18.48.
We count the digits in the decimal part. We have here 2 digits. So we start from the right side. 1, 2, then we place the point here. So parameter of a circle is 18.84 meters.
Miss?
Clear?
Miss? Yes, but why don't we write here D? Pi times D.
D هو الديامتر.
Miss, and the R is the radius?
R is the radius, yes. طيب. Let's repeat the rules. كوثر حوراني. يلا. كوثر. يلا. We took 3 rules. البارامتر للسكوير والريكتانجل والسيركل. Remind us, يا كوثر, what is the parameter of a square? How do we find the parameter of a square?
We have to add.
الرول هو general. We will add the length of all of its sides. بس نحن استنتجنا rule يا كوثر. How do we find the parameter of a square if it has 4 equal sides?
4 equal sides.
Yes.
Can I say it?
Wait, Jude, give her time. Instead of adding the number 4 times, ya Kauthar, what shall I do?
We have to make 4 times and we write the number and we make equal.
Bravo. So 4 times sides. So the parameter of a square is 4 times sides. Okay? Type.
Okay.
Zainab Musa. How do we find the parameter of a rectangle?
We will make two times
Teacher.
2 times L plus width.
Bravo. Why we wrote 2 times, not 4 times? Why we wrote 2 times?
Because teacher,
Why did we write 2 times in a rectangle?
Sure.
Why did we write 2? Ayman IDB, why?
Sure, because it has two equal sides.
Bravo. Every 2 opposite sides are
Not
equal.
4.
Every 2 opposite sides are equal. So, البارامتر للريكتانجل 2 times length plus width والبارامتر للسكوير 4 times side. Teacher, on the math book, here they wrote 4 times A. A he means the side. Okay? So
Yes.
A means the length of a side. If it's 5, we multiply 4 by 5. If it's 6, we multiply 4 by 6. Okay?
Yes, yes.
yes.
Right. And we said the
Okay.
parameter of circle. What is the parameter of a circle? What is the parameter of a circle?
Circumference.
Pi times
Pi times diameter.
Excellent. So open page 41, please. These 3 boxes will to memorize. Study them carefully for tomorrow. Yeah, page 41. Yes, like me. البارامتر للcircle pi times the diameter, rectangle 2 times length plus width, and the square 4 times side. These 4 studies.
Teacher, which page?
41. I wrote yeah.
41.
Look at that.
Missy, I already have.
Yeah.
But
Right for study.
most of them already have.
Yes.
Squares.
Yes, yes. I open it.
Okay. Yeah.
Teacher,
Here, teacher, how do we find the parameter of a circle, square,
Yes,
and the
yes.
rectangle?
Yes.
Yes, very
Okay.
easy.
Now we will start with exercise 1, part A.
We don't have time.
Less than 1 minute.
Yes.
Type, let's start until the time finish, okay? Let's start doing part A.
Okay.
Let's
Miss,
find
which
the
page?
parameter of a circle.